So first of all, I'm going to use hexagonal cardstock, and after that I'm going to use rice paper. This rice paper is from the Dress My Craft, and I'm going to put all the link in the description box, so if you want to buy the same one then you can buy it. And then I'm going to use this glue to stick this rice paper on the top of this cardstock. You can also use decoupage glue, you can also use Mod Podge, but here I am using clear gel. And then I'm going to stick this rice paper on the top of this cardstock, as you can see in a video. After that I'm going to cut all the extra rice paper, and then I'm going to fold the edges of this rice paper on the cardstock. After that I'm going to use Dress My Craft mixed media stencil, and it's a script writing stencil. I'm going to put link of this stencil in a description box, and I'm doing some stenciling with the help of black gesso, and I'm just applying this black gesso on the top of the stencil with the help of palette knife. So after that I'm going to use white embossing powder, and I'm going to emboss this stenciling. So after that I'm going to use this acrylic paint on the top of this chipboard. I bought this chipboard from the Michaels, and I'm just applying this teal and purple shade on the top of this chipboard, as you can see in a video. And after that I'm going to stick this chipboard on the top of my project, and for that I'm going to use double side tape. And then I'm going to use this beautiful flowers. If you want to know how to make these flowers, then check the I button. I'm going to put the video link in the I button. So after that I'm going to stick these flowers on the top of my project, and then I'm going to use all these fillers and foliage from a Dress My Craft foliage dies, and I'm going to stick here and there to make a proper flower arrangement. And then I'm going to use this ribbon on the top of my project like this. So here I am going to use this Dress My Craft border punch, and I am making this beautiful border, and then I am going to use this border in my project. So after that I am going to use this fussy cuts from the Floral Sympathy Paper collection from a Dress My Craft, and I am going to use this cutout in the base of this flower to give some dimension on my project. So after that I'm going to use this cutout from the Heart with Swirls cutting dies from a Dress My Craft, and I'm going to use this cutout as a focal point on my project. So it's time for the coloring. So for the coloring I'm going to use distress ink, and this is the same distress ink which I used in a flowers. So I'm just applying this distress ink on the edges of my project to give some dimension. After that I just want to use my distress ink as a watercolor. So for that I mixed water and distress ink on a craft mat, and then I'm going to use this pigment on my project, as you can see in a video. So after that I'm going to use this watercolor to make some water splashes on the top of my project. So for that I just mix pigment and water together, and in this way my project is ready. I hope you like this mixed media project. If you like this project, then make sure you hit the like button, and if you have any question, if you have any doubt, then just comment below. I will help you for that thing. And that's all about today's video. I'll see you with my new tutorial. Till then, bye bye.